Hey guys, what's going on? Jason Parks of the Media Captain. Today we are going to talk about focus keyword research in determining the suburb versus the city versus the state versus national. And this is a very interesting topic in the SEO world because you have to think of how people are searching for your business. I wrote a blog, and this is what I'm going to research, and I'll include the link to this blog within the YouTube video. But here you can see keywords at a suburb level, and you have oil change, dentist, beauty salon, barber shop. When somebody's searching for an oil change, they are searching for somebody likely in their local suburb or close to work. You're not going to drive across town to get your oil change, most likely. For a dentist, the same thing's true. People want to find a dentist in their neighborhood because it's going to be convenient for them. So, even for a beauty salon, maybe if it's a high-end beauty salon, somebody's going to be researching, maybe somebody's going to be willing to drive across the city. But for the most part, a beauty salon or a barber shop, like for great clips, you're just going to be searching for the great clips, the barber shop near you. So here's a lot of examples that I've included, but the underlying theme that you have to think of suburb versus city level versus national is how the consumer is going to search. So I'm going down here to the city level, and this is one for one of the examples is a marketing agency. When we meet, and I'm the owner of a marketing agency, and when we meet with a client, it does not require meetings all the time. It does over the phone, but typically it's like a kickoff meeting in person. Maybe when there's something pressing, there's going to be an in-person meeting, but for the most part, it's a one-time in-person meeting. The same thing goes for a law firm. It's not people in those service industries are searching more at a city level. You're not going to search for a Gehanna law firm, which is a suburb of Columbus, Ohio. You're going to most likely be searching for a Columbus law firm. Maybe somebody's searching for a marketing agency at the local level, but for the most part, people are going to be searching at the city level. In this list, some of it's a gray area, like for a hotel. Well, you could be looking at a suburb level for a hotel if you want to stay in Gehanna, which is right by the airport, and you're looking very much so for the hotel. That could be the case. But here are just other examples at a city level, like an ice skating rink. Well, there's probably only going to be one or two ice skating rinks, so you're not really going to look at the suburb. You're going to look more at the city level. And that's how you determine what title tags go on your site and how you optimize your site. So let's say you owned an ice skating rink, and I'm just going to continue using the suburb of Gehanna, but if you owned an ice skating rink in Gehanna and you went Gehanna ice skating rink, well, you could just include that in somewhere in the body copy of your homepage, but you're going to be better served if you include Columbus ice skating rink. Moving on here, so at the state level, sometimes there's things that people will just travel to at the state level. So, the example that I like is a casino. Well, there might only be a couple of casinos in the state, so somebody might be searching for an Ohio casino. Going back to the law firm, this one's interesting because you might have numerous business locations throughout the state, right? And so what do you do if you have offices in Columbus and you have offices in Cleveland? Well, if that's the case, you would want to create locations pages for each of those locations, and you would want to make sure that you have a name, address, and phone number, so the NAP information is consistent. So yeah, there's just different things that you would be searching for at a state level, but most of the time it's more narrowed down to the city or the suburb level. And then of course you have at the national level, and this is an example of something like an e-commerce site, obviously an Amazon, a car insurance company. All of those could be searched for at the national level. So one of the things that we do when deciding on an SEO campaign for a client is we we learn where their business is coming from. We ask them for a percentage breakdown of their revenue per different cities and different markets, and we're able to make that determination whether they're a national company, whether they're a state, more of a state level, a city level, or a suburb level. So when you're starting an SEO campaign, ask yourself those questions because it will go a long way.